Good morning, students. All of you, welcome to the class. In this class, we are going to discuss about some of the MCQs from hydrocarbons chapter. Question number 74. When but2-ine is ozonized, the product is. All of you know how to write the but2-ine. This is a representation of but2-ine. This is the second carbon. Second carbon having triple bond. Okay. When it is reacting with the ozone, first addition of ozone. Between these two carbons, this pi bond and this pi bond is going to be broken to give the sigma bonds. As a result, this carbon is going to be bonded with oxygen, and then oxygen is bonded with carbon. And this carbon is bonded with oxygen, this carbon is bonded with oxygen. These two oxygens are bonded with each other. To give this cyclic compound is called as ozonide. The ozonide on hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust. Here you can observe the bond breaking. The bond breaking is observed between carbon and oxygen. Here I'm going to write between carbon and oxygen. Here the bond is going to be broken. Between carbon and oxygen, here the bond is going to be broken. Between the oxygen and oxygen, here the bond is going to be broken. As a result, between the carbon and oxygen, this single bond becomes as double bond. Between this carbon oxygen, single bond becomes as double bond. Now tell me what is the product? CH3 single bond C double bond O, single bond C double bond O, single bond CH3. So you are seeing the product. The product is, yes, just a minute. So because of these breakings, here you can get the product CH3 single bond C double bond O, single bond C double bond O, single bond CH3. The compound is called as dimethyl glyoxal. Option C. Ozonolysis reactions of unsaturated hydrocarbons. This is very, very important topic for JEE and NEET. Yes, coming to the next question. Question number 75. Read the question number 75. What is X in the following reaction? Yes, here is a compound is given that is having unsaturation. When this unsaturated hydrocarbon is undergoing hydrolysis in presence of mercuric ions and sulfuric acid, this reaction is an example of Markovnikov addition reaction. All of you know what is Markovnikov addition. See this one, the same reactant is taken. Reaction with water in presence of mercuric ions and sulfuric acid. In water, the positive part of the reagent is going to be bonded to unsaturated carbon with more number of hydrogens. Then CH becomes as CH2. The CH becomes as CH2, right? And OH group is going to be bonded to this carbon. This OH group is going to be bonded to this carbon. So then you are going to get a product. The product is represented as, here I'm writing, this electrophilic part, the positive part of the reagent or the electrophilic part of the reagent is going to be bonded to unsaturated carbon with more number of hydrogens. The negative part of the reagent is going to be bonded to unsaturated carbon with less number of hydrogens. As a result, we will get the product here. Bonding of OH group takes place. Here bonding of hydrogen takes place. Then we will get this product. This product is called as enol because here double bond is there. That is called as en. OH group is there. That is called as ol. All of you know enols can readily undergo statomerism. This OH group is more acidic in nature. This hydrogen transfers to CH2 carbon. Then CH2 becomes as CH3. Here double bond becomes as single bond between the carbon and oxygen. Single bond becomes as double bond. So the enol is completely converting into ketone. So this is our product ketone. Where is your option? Option A is the answer. Keto-enol tautomerism. The conversion of enol to ketone, the step is called as keto-enol tautomerism. Very important reaction. Remember this one. Here the mechanism is Markovnikov's addition. Yes. Question number 76. An alkene upon ozonolysis yield CHO single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CHO. It is only the product. What should be the alkene? So first of all, on ozonolysis, what will be the products we get? We get aldehydes or ketones or both. Whenever an alkene is undergoing ozonolysis, we will get aldehydes or ketones or both. Here CHO group is given, that is aldehyde. Here also CHO group is given, that is aldehyde. So some alkene is taken, that is upon ozonolysis giving an aldehyde. How many carbons are there in the product? This is aldehyde, that is a product going to be formed. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there. So if you observe options A, B, C, D, 5 carbons containing alkene. First option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons. This is not the answer. If you take the option B, carbons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there. This may be the answer. Option C, carbons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons. In option D also 6 carbons are there. So to get an ozonized product that is containing only 5 carbons, we have to take an alkene containing 5 carbons. So the answer is option B. The complete reaction is given here. Once again, I'm going to write the reaction. First, I'm taking the given alkene. Suppose if it is considered as the answer, I'm taking the same one. This carbon is having hydrogen. This carbon is having hydrogen. When addition of ozone is going to take place, here the bond is going to be broken. Where the bond is going to be broken? The carbon-carbon pi bond is going to be broken. The carbon-carbon pi bond is going to be broken, as well as sigma bond is going to be broken. Both are going to be broken. At this carbon, at this unsaturated carbon, here you can see the two bonds are broken. At this carbon, you will get a double bond oxygen. At this carbon also, you will get a double bond oxygen. So this is the open chain product. Now see the number of carbons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. First carbon having a C double bond or single bond H group. Fifth carbon is also having C double bond or single bond H group. So this is the product required. So what should be the alkene taken? Option B should be the alkene taken to get the given product. Very, very important model. Ozonolysis reactions of alkenes and alkynes. Very important for JEE and NEET. Next, read the question number 77. Question number 77. 2-methyl but1-ene reacts with mercuric acetate in presence of water to form a product which on reduction with sodium borohydride yields. First of all, here the reagent used is, what is the reagent used? The reagent used is mercuric acetate. The reaction of an alkene with mercuric acetate followed by reduction with sodium borohydride. This type of reactions are called as oxymercuration and demercuration. First, this alkene is subjected to oxymercuration and the obtained product is subjected to reduction. Then removal of mercury, that is called as a demercuration. So once again, this type of reactions are called as oxymercuration and demercuration reactions. In oxymercuration and demercuration reactions, we can observe the Markovnikov addition. Very simple logic. Just remember this one. During the oxymercuration and demercuration process, Markovnikov addition is going to take place, and there is no rearrangement in the given formed product. There is no rearrangement in the formed product. Yes. First of all, I am taking the option A. Suppose if I am going to take option A, that is 2-methyl butane 2-ol. 2-methyl butane 2-ol. To get the 2-methyl butane 2-ol, what should be taken? If 2-methyl but1-ene is taken, 2-methyl but1-ene, first carbon having double bond, second carbon having CH3 group, third carbon and fourth carbon. So this compound is called as 2-methyl but1-ene or 2-ene. This is the 2-methyl but 2-ene or 1-ene. 1-ene. Why? Because means a double bond is starting at. The double bond is starting at, see here, the double bond is starting at first carbon. So that's why the compound is called as 2-methyl but1-ene. When it is undergoing hydrolysis in presence of mercuric acetate. Just now I said that oxymercuration and demercuration carries through the mechanism Markovnikov addition. According to Markovnikov addition, the positive part of the reagent bonds to unsaturated carbon with a more number of hydrogens, and negative part of the reagent bonds to unsaturated carbon with a less number of hydrogens or unsaturated carbon with a more number of substitutes. So here we can write the reaction as the positive part of the reagent bonds to unsaturated carbon with more hydrogens. The negative part of the reagent bonds to unsaturated carbon with less hydrogens. Then we'll get the product, that is 2-methyl butane 2-ol. Of course, I'm writing the straight direct reaction. Actually, this reaction is having two steps. First step is the oxymercuration to get a mercurated product. And second step is the reduction with sodium borohydride to remove the mercury. The step is called as demercuration. But in simple, I am writing only one single step to give the product. So simply you can understand that oxymercuration and demercuration is carried through Marconi coaddition without any rearrangement. Right? This is very, very important model. Yes, coming to the next question. Question number 78. Read the question number 78. All of you read question number 78. Which of the following decolorizes bromine water as well as Bayer's reagent? Bromine water, Br2 plus H2O, that is bromine water. That is a orange color liquid, bromine water, and Bayer's reagent. Both bromine water and Bayer's reagent are used to identify the presence of unsaturation in the given compound. To identify the presence of unsaturation in the given compound. Yes. See this one. Bromine water as well as Bayer's reagent are used to detect the unsaturation present in the given organic compound. When bromine water is going to react with unsaturated hydrocarbon, the bromine water containing the color get decolorizes. So the decolorization of bromine water indicating that the given organic compound is containing unsaturation. And simultaneously, when we take KMnO4, potassium permanganate solution, it is a purple color solution. When this purple color solution is added to any organic compound, if the color of this solution is going to get decolorized, again we can say that the given organic compound is containing unsaturation. So to identify the presence of unsaturation, we can use bromine water as well as we can use potassium permanganate solutions. So in the given options, propane, that is saturated compound, cyclopropane, that is a saturated hydrocarbon, benzene. Benzene contains, yes, coming to the benzene once, all of you know the structure of benzene, C6H6. This is the benzene. Between carbon and carbon, you can find a double bond. Between carbon and carbon, you can find single bond. But in benzene, what is going to happen? Continuous delocalization of pi bonds are going to happen to get a resonating structure. Once again, the continuous delocalization of pi electrons takes place. Because of that, I can write the benzene structure like this also. So these two structures are called as resonance structures. The resonance structures of benzene is indicating that the pi electrons are not ready to participate in the reaction. Then coming to the option C, see the option C. If you take the propine, what is the formula of propine? What is the formula of propine? How can you represent propine? Propine is represented as, first of all, 3 carbons. Between any 2 carbons, we have to take triple bond. This is a propine. Here, CH3, here it is CH, sorry, not the CH. C, because carbon is having 4 bonds. Here it is CH, okay? So this is the propine. Now tell me, in propine, what is there? Triple bonds are there. So propine is containing unsaturation. The propine is containing unsaturation. As a result, when propine is going to react with bromine water, the color of bromine water get decolorizes. And when propine is going to react with KMnO4 solution, the color of KMnO4 solution get decolorizes. So on the screen, the complete explanation is given. You can take the screenshot, write down in the notes. Next, question number 79. Read the question. Question number 79. Amongst the following, moderately activating group is moderately activating group. The groups are classified into 2 types, electron donating groups and electron withdrawing groups. If you observe single bond NHR, this is the electron donating group. Single bond OH, electron donating group. Single bond CH3 is the electron donating group. But if you observe single bond NHCO CH3, here CH3 group can act as electron donating group, CO group act as electron withdrawing group. So because of the presence of electron withdrawing nature of NHCO CH3, This group is acting as moderately activating group of monosubstituted benzenes. Very, very, very important concept for JEE and NEET. Yes, coming to the next question. Okay, question number 80. All of you read question number 80. Which of the following on treatment with superheated steam under pressure gives benzene? Which of the following on reaction with superheated steam gives the benzene? So we should get product benzene. So to get the benzene, the reactant should contain benzene group. Suppose if I'm going to take benzene sulfonic acid, benzene ring with single bond SO3H, this is the benzene sulfonic acid. When it is heated with superheated steam, steam is nothing but water. Water is containing H plus ions and OH minus ions. This OH minus ions of water, the OH minus ions of water reacts with the OH minus ions of water reacts with the SO3H. Here, removal of sulfuric acid is going to take place. The removal of sulfuric acid is going to take place. Here it is removal of sulfuric acid. So instead of this SO3H plus group, H plus group is going to be substituted here. Then we'll get the product benzene. So this reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction. Right? So answer is option A. Next question number 81. FC reaction of benzene with isobutyl chloride produces. FC means Friedel-Crafts reaction. The Friedel-Crafts reactions are the examples of electrophilic substitution reactions. So first of all, FC reaction of benzene. First, we have to take the benzene. See this one? Here I'm taking the benzene. And the benzene is going to react with isobutyl chloride. Isobutyl chloride is represented as CH3 single bond C, single bond Cl, single bond CH3, single bond CH3. This is isobutyl chloride. So we know it is an electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction indicating that here removal of H plus ions are going to take place. Here removal of Cl minus ions are going to take place. So totally it is the removal of HCl. When HCl is going to be removed, now we are going to get a isobutyl carbocation. Isobutyl carbocation? No, it is not isobutyl carbocation. It is a tertiary butyl carbocation. Tertiary butyl carbocation. See this one? CH3 single bond, C single bond CH3, single bond CH3. This carbon gets positive charge. If any carbon bonded with 3 other carbons, then this carbon is called as tertiary carbon. So tertiary carbon with positive charge is called as tertiary butyl carbocation. So this total tertiary butyl carbocation is going to be substituted here on the benzene ring. Instead of this H plus ion, which electrophile is substituted? CH3 single bond C, single bond CH3, single bond CH3, carbon with positive charge. This carbon is the 3rd degree carbon, tertiary carbon. Hence it is called as tertiary butyl carbocation. The total group, this group, that is the electrophile is going to be substituted on benzene. Then the compound is called as tertiary butyl benzene. Tertiary butyl benzene. So what is your answer?
I don't have.
Just a minute. What is your answer? Yes, answer is tertiary butyl benzene. See the next question. Question number 82. Which of the following on treatment with hot alkaline KMnO4 gives benzoic acid? Hot alkaline KMnO4. The hot alkaline KMnO4 acts as a oxidizing agent. It acts as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. So what is going to get oxidized? Yes, suppose if option A is taken, option A is the toluene. Toluene contain CH3 group on the benzene. Ethyl benzene contain single bond C2H5 group on the benzene. Isopropyl group contain CH single bond CH3 single bond CH3 group on benzene. All these groups are the examples of alkyl groups. So instead of writing either single bond CH3 or single bond C2H5 or CH3 single bond CH single bond CH3, instead of all these groups, if I'm going to take R stands for alkyl group. So benzene ring substituted with alkyl group, that is called as alkyl substituted benzene. When it is undergoing oxidation reaction in presence of hot alkaline KMnO4, the total side chain, this is the side chain, whether it may be methyl group, whether here R may be either methyl group or R may be ethyl group, or the R may be isopropyl group, the R may be isopropyl group, or the R may be any alkyl group. The total side chain is going to be oxidized to give carboxylic acid. So finally, we will get benzene ring substituted with COOH, that is benzoic acid. So the answer is all of the above. On the benzene ring, we can take a CH3, that is toluene. On benzene ring, we can take a C2H5, that is ethyl benzene. On benzene ring, we can take a CH3 single bond CH single bond CH3, that is a isopropyl benzene. All these compounds on a oxidation with hot alkaline KMnO4 can give benzoic acid. So that's why the answer is all of the above. Next question number 83. Which one of the following will undergo meta substitution on monochlorination? Meta substitution. In the benzene chapter, we studied about ortho substitution, para substitution, and meta substitution. Meta substitution takes place when the benzene ring is substituted with electron withdrawing group. Whenever the benzene ring is substituted with the electron withdrawing group, then only meta substitution is going to take place. So see this ethoxybenzene. Ethoxybenzene is containing OC2H5. That is electron donating group. Ethoxy group, O single bond OC2H5 is the ethoxy group. Single bond Cl, chlorine. When chlorine is present on the benzene ring, it acts as electron donating group. Electron donating group. And ethyl benzoate. Yes, here I am writing the ethyl benzoate. Benzene ring with single bond C double bond O, single bond O, single bond C2H5. C double bond O group. This group acts as electron withdrawing group. COO group, O8 group, esters group, they act as electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group diverts the electrophilic substitution towards a meta position. So on the screen, we are writing a reaction. Ethyl benzoate reacting with chlorine in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Here, anhydrous AlCl3, this anhydrous AlCl3 reacts with one of the chlorine removed as AlCl4 minus to produce the Cl plus ion. To produce Cl plus ion, that is electrophile. This electrophile is going to be diverted towards this position. That is the meta position. Then you will get metachloro ethyl benzoate. So to divert any electrophilic substitution reaction towards meta position, what is required? Electron withdrawing group is required on the benzene ring. Very, very, very important concept for JEE and NEET. Next question number 84. All of you read the question. The hydrocarbon which does not decolorize alkaline KMnO4 solution and also does not give any precipitate with ammonical silver nitrate is. Just now we studied the alkaline KMnO4 can be decolorized. Sorry, the alkaline KMnO4 solution can be decolorized by unsaturated hydrocarbons, but not by saturated hydrocarbons. Once again, my statement: the alkaline KMnO4 solution can be decolorized by unsaturated hydrocarbons, but not by saturated hydrocarbons. And second thing is, it is not going to give the hydrocarbon which is not going to give any precipitate with ammonical silver nitrate solution. The hydrocarbons which are going to contain unsaturation, they can only give the precipitate with ammonical silver nitrate solution. So if you observe the options, benzene, acetylene, propyne, but1,9, option B, C, D. These three are the unsaturated hydrocarbons. They can react with KMnO4 solution. They can give the white precipitate with ammonical silver nitrate, but not benzene. Of course, you know, benzene is also having pi bonds. That means you can understand that benzene is also an example of unsaturated hydrocarbon. But in benzene, the pi electrons are continuously undergoing delocalization. Whereas in the remaining unsaturated hydrocarbons, the pi electrons are not undergoing delocalization. So here, the pi electrons of benzene are continuously undergoing delocalization to give a resonating structure. So that's why even though the benzene is unsaturated hydrocarbon, it does not decolorize alkaline KMnO4 solution, and it does not give any precipitate with the ammonical silver nitrate solution. So that is the answer. Very, very important concept for JEE and NEET. Next, question number 85. Benzene on treatment with a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid at a temperature of 373 kelvins gives. Yes, first I am taking the benzene. This is the benzene. Reaction with a mixture of concentrated nitric acid. Nitric acid formula HNO3. That is represented as OH single bond NO2. That is concentrated in presence of concentrated H2SO4. The use of concentrated H2SO4 is when it is used, when the concentrated H2SO4 is used, it produces nitronium ions from nitric acid. Nitronium ions. What is the formula of nitronium ion? NO2 plus ion is called as nitronium ion, and it is an electrophile. So to produce nitronium ion as the electrophile, we are going to use concentrated sulfuric acid mixed to concentrated nitric acid. As a result, here H plus ions are released from benzene, and OH minus ions are released from nitric acid. Removal of water molecule is going to take place. Due to this nitronium group is going to be substituted on benzene. We'll get nitrobenzene. So this is a reaction conversion of benzene to nitrobenzene. What is the condition required? Nitration mixture is required. What is meant by nitration mixture? A mixture of 1:1 ratio of concentrated nitric acid with concentrated sulfuric acid is called as nitration mixture. At a temperature of 373 kelvins or 60 degrees Celsius, benzene can be converted into nitrobenzene. This reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction. Very important reaction. In the second year also, we will study regarding this type of reactions. Next, question number 86. The function of anhydrous AlCl3 in the Friedel-Crafts reaction is the function of AlCl3. Yes, first see this one, AlCl3, aluminum chloride. Aluminum valency contains 6 electrons in this compound. After bond formation with chlorines, aluminum valency contains 6 electrons. 6 electrons configuration is called as a sextet electronic configuration. Means the aluminum valency still contain one vacant orbital. This vacant orbital is ready to gain electrons. Electron pair acceptors are called as Lewis acids. So aluminum chloride acts as a Lewis acid. It is ready to accept a pair of electron. When this aluminum chloride is reacting with methyl chloride, CH3Cl is called as methyl chloride. Chlorine contains 3 lone pairs of electrons. One of the lone pair is donated towards aluminum. Then AlCl3 is formed as AlCl4 minus. Here this bonded electrons are shifted towards chlorine. Then here heterolytic fission of a covalent bond is going to take place. Due to this, we'll get a methyl group with positive charge. That is the electrophile. So to produce the electrophiles in the Friedel-Crafts reactions, we are using anhydrous AlCl3 as a catalyst. See the option C. AlCl3 is used to produce electrophiles. Of course, the AlCl3 is also used as a catalyst. Very important reaction. Next, question number 87. Which of the following is most sensitive towards electrophilic substitution reaction? Most sensitive means highly reactive. Among all these options, which one is highly reactive towards electrophilic substitution? To carry the electrophilic substitution, more nucleophilicity is required in the compound. More nucleophilicity is required in the compound. To undergo electrophilic substitution reaction, more nucleophilicity is required in the compound. Yes, if you observe option D, C6H5OH, this is called as phenol. The phenol is containing single bond OH group. The single bond OH group is acting as a strong electron donating group. Yes, here you can see on the benzene ring, when OH group is there, that is called as phenol. Between oxygen and hydrogen, the bonded electrons are attracted towards oxygen. Between oxygen and carbon, the bonded electrons are attracted towards carbon. Why? Because means oxygen is having two lone pairs. As a result, this total OH group is acting as a strong electron donating group. Because of this reason, in the benzene ring, nucleophilicity increases a lot. As a result, the phenols are ready to undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. The phenols are more sensitive towards electrophilic substitution reactions. In the second year phenols chapter, again we will discuss about this topic. Once again, the statement: phenols are more sensitive towards electrophilic substitution reactions. That means more reactive towards electrophilic substitution reactions. Next, last question of this video lecture, question number 88. Benzene reacting with propyl chloride, normal propyl chloride, in presence of AlCl3. Again, this reaction is an example of a Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Very, very, very important, Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So in this reaction, yes, already I explained that aluminum chloride reacts with this chlorine removed as AlCl4 minus. See this one, aluminum chloride reacts with chlorine removed as AlCl4 minus. As a result, between this carbon and chlorine, heterolytic fission of covalent bonds takes place to give CH2 plus. This is the species, CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH2 plus. Carbon with a positive charge and bonded to only one carbon. This is the primary carbocation, first degree carbocation. The formed carbocation is named as N-propyl carbocation. And the first degree carbocations are less stable with compared to second degree. So that's why the formed N-propyl carbocation is undergoing hydride shift to give second degree carbocations. So in this reaction, the major step is the hydride shift. So first it is the formation of first degree carbocations. As a result of formation of first degree carbocations, hydride shift is going to take place from adjacent carbon. Then we will get a second degree carbocation, that is isopropyl carbocation. This is more stable. This isopropyl carbocation is going to be substituted on benzene. This is a benzene. On benzene, isopropyl carbocation is substituted. Then we will get the product isopropyl benzene. The isopropyl benzene is called as cumin. The common name of the compound is cumin. In the IUPAC nomenclature, we studied about this one. Remember this one? Isopropyl benzene is called as cumin. So that is all about today's class. After watching to the video lectures, please write down the notes and send me the notes as PDF. Thank you one and all. Stay home, stay safe. Have a nice day. This is your chemistry lecture, Sesdar Naidu signing off.